So in today's class, we are going to see canonical forms and standard forms. So I was saying about this in the last class, and for this purpose, we saw what is meant by min terms and what are max terms. So today's outline will be, we will see the canonical forms, that is how to express in canonical forms a Boolean expression. So sum of min terms and product of max terms we will see, and why we go for the standard forms, that is sum of products and product of sums. So I will continue the class with the whiteboard. So here let us consider an example. So in this I have considered f is equal to a plus b bar c. Now we are to express this in sum of min terms and product of max terms. So other day I was mentioning min terms are and terms, and we have all the variables, be it in unprimed or unprimed, primed or unprimed form. We have all the variables in it. Okay. So now how can we express this given expression, that is a plus b bar c as sum of min terms. So here the first term a, if you check, you have the variable a alone. B and c are not there. And in this second term b bar c, you have the term a missing in it. So we need to include all these and then express it in the sum of min terms form. So for that purpose, first what we do is, so we take this as a into 1 into 1. That is, we need to express this with respect to b. So we can express this with the complement postulate. So we can give this as b plus b bar, and this can be represented as c plus c bar. Okay. So this term a, first term a, is expressed in this manner. Now we need to use distributive law and obtain the expression. Okay, wow. So you are having a into, or the dot, not into, dot b plus b bar dot c plus c bar. Okay. So now you need to use the distributive law and give the expression. So first, applying distributive law in this, you will be having ab plus ab bar. And again we need to use distributive law in this. So this will be ab plus ab bar dot c, and you will be having ab plus ab bar dot c bar. Okay, va? So again using the distributive law, you will be having abc plus ab bar c plus abc bar plus ab bar c bar. Okay, va? So this can be given as, so this is nothing but M7, where you have all ones, then 101. So M5, then we have 110. So M6, and then we have 100. So this is M4. Okay, this is for A alone. Now we need to see for B bar C. So now with B bar C, I said that only A is missing. So 1 into, or 1 dot b bar c. So this a can be written as a plus a bar dot b bar c. Now again applying distributive law, you will be having a b bar c plus a bar b bar c. So which is nothing but 101. So M5 and 001. So M1. Now writing for the entire expression, you are going to have a plus b bar c is equal to ABC plus AB bar C plus ABC bar plus A B bar C bar plus A B bar C plus A bar B bar C. So these four terms were with respect to this A, and these two terms are with respect to this B bar C. So here in this expression, if you see this A bar C, so this A bar C, this A bar C and this A bar C are repetitive ones, right? So by the property x plus x is equal to x, you can write it just once. So our expression will now become a plus b bar c is equal to abc plus ab bar c plus abc bar plus ab bar c bar plus a bar b bar c. Okay, this is nothing but again the m7 plus, so this m5 plus m6 plus m4 plus m1. You can also write this as summation of the minterms. So I am writing it in ascending order. So 1, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is the sum of minterms expression for this f. Okay, va?
Ma'am, how are you numbering the midterms?
So if you remember the last class, so here the other day the last class I was mentioning these things. Do you remember? With respect to these three variables, here we had it as x, y and z. Now we are having this as a, b and c. I was naming this. Do you guys remember? So if everything is 1, all the variables are 1 means it is equivalent to 7 in decimal. So we give it as m7. The same thing we are doing over here. Okay. So the unprimed variables correspond to, this is 1, 1 and 1. The equivalent decimal is 7. So we name it as m7. This is a. So 1, 0, 1, which is the equivalent of 5. 1, 1, 0 is the equivalent of 6. 1, 0, 0 is the equivalent for 4, and 0, 0, 1 is the equivalent for 1. Okay, va? So minterms, in minterms, the main thing you need to remember is primed variable implies it is a 0, and unprimed variable implies it is a 1. Okay, if you remember this, you can easily have things set. Okay, va? Now you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next, coming to product of max terms. So in case of product of max terms, you need to have, so again the same expression, let us take a plus b bar c. So here you need to have or terms, that is you need to have it as and operation of or terms. So for that purpose, at the start itself you need to apply distributive law and make this expression as a plus b bar dot a plus c, because this is like a plus b bar dot c. So applying distributive law, you will have a plus b bar dot a plus c. Now here in this term, C is missing and here B is missing. So here to apply it, only if you add a 0, this expression remains unchanged, right? So we will give this of this form and then use the expression C dot C bar. Here I use B dot B bar. Whatever the term is missing, we will be using that. Okay. And by complement property, we know x dot x bar is equal to 0. For sum of min terms, we used x plus x bar equal to 1. Whereas in product of max terms, we will be using, oh sorry, I pressed something and I don't know what is happening. Okay. Oh my God. I really don't know how to change this. Good. Okay. So with sum of min terms, we used x plus x bar equal to 1, and with product of max terms, we use x dot x bar equal to 0. Now with respect to this, again we use the distributive law. So a plus b bar plus c dot c bar dot a plus b dot b bar plus c. So now applying distributive law, you will be having a plus b bar plus c dot a plus b bar plus c bar dot a plus b plus c dot a plus b bar plus c. So now again, if you check, these two are same terms. A plus, so here also you have a plus b bar plus c, and here also you have a plus b bar plus c. So we can write it once using the property x dot x is equal to x. Okay. So based on that, our expression will now be a plus b bar plus c dot a plus b bar plus c bar dot a plus b plus c. Okay, va? And here with respect to max terms, the primed variable implies it is a 1 and unprimed variable implies it is a 0. So here it is 0, 1, 0. So this corresponds to the max term 2. And this is 0, 1, 1. So this corresponds to 3. And this is 0, 0, 0. So this corresponds to 0. Okay. So for writing the product of max terms, so all these are product of max terms, that is AND operation of the OR terms. So we have this as written as pi symbol because product symbol. So we give the pi symbol and 0, 2, 3. I am just writing in ascending order. So this is the product of max terms expression for F. Product of max terms expression of F. Okay. So this is how we do this conversion. Maybe let us consider one more example and then I will give you an problem to do. Just a minute. Someone has messaged, I think. X plus X is X, Ramya. Okay, va? With respect to Boolean expression, the same thing. That is, if you are going to have 0 plus 0, you are going to have 0. 1 plus 1 is going to give me a 1. That is nothing but X plus X is equal to X. Okay. Okay, now let us see an example. F2 is equal to x bar y plus x z bar. Just some random example I have taken. Now let us see how we can do this for sum of minterms and product of max terms. So first let us do sum of minterms. So here in this expression, the first term does not have a z and the second term does not have a y. So, or maybe we shall consider this to be simply z bar so that we will be seeing both the things. Oh, that's what we saw now. So, okay, let it be. So, x bar y plus x z bar. So, the first term is missing a z and the second term is missing a y. So, with respect to sum of minterms, what we do is x bar into, sorry, x bar y dot z plus z bar, that corresponds to the first term, plus x dot y plus y bar into z bar. So this is equal to 1. Okay. So this is like x plus x bar is equal to 1, which implies 0 plus 1 is equal to 1 or 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. That is what this is about. Okay. So now applying the distributive law, x bar y z plus x bar y z bar plus here you have x z bar. So based on that, x y z bar plus x y bar z bar. So you need to next check whether you are having any repetitive terms. I don't think you have any. So this is the sum of minterm expression. So writing it in the simplified form, this is 0, 1, 1, which is M3. This is 0, 1, 0, which is M2. This is 1, 1, 0, which is M6. And this is 1, 0, 0, which is M4. So just arranging in the ascending order, 2, 3, 4, and 6. This is your sum of minterms for this expression. So if suppose you are given with a expression with 4 variables also, the method to be followed is same. Okay, va? So the product of max terms for this will be, so first thing you need to apply the distributive law because you are having it in the product form. So your expression is this. So now applying distributive law, you will be having x bar y plus x dot x bar y plus z bar. Now again applying, this is x plus x bar dot x plus y. I am just arranging it as x, y and z. Okay, you can write it as y plus x also, that's not a problem. Then x bar plus z bar dot y plus z bar. So here this value is equal to 1. So you can leave it out as such. Okay. Now for this remaining, you have to include, here you need to include z, here you need to.
Ma'am, இந்த ஸ்டெப் எப்படி பண்ணீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்க மேம்?
This is distributive law. Right? Here you are having a dot.
அதான் மேம் அந்த டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட்டிவ் தான் எப்படின்னு
Here you are having a dot, here you are having a dot. Okay. So initially I am considering this whole thing as a single entity. Let me consider it as A. Okay, va? So A plus x dot z bar. So A plus x dot A plus z bar. Now I am applying the distributive law again here. So this is a dot we have. So this will become x bar plus x, but I am just writing it in this way. Okay, va? So x plus x bar, because they are commutative, so I can have it as x plus x bar or x bar plus x, whatever it is. And here this will be y plus x. I am writing it just in x, y, z order, so I am having it as x plus y. Okay, and here you are having, again this is x bar dot y plus z bar. So x bar plus z bar dot y plus z bar.
அந்த x plus x bar எப்படி மேம் வந்தது? அதான் மேம்.
Here you are applying the distributive law, la. You can consider this thing as a b plus c. Okay.
Okay, no wonder, sir.
Okay, va? So that's why you are having it as x plus x bar.
Okay.
Okay. So now here in this term, x is missing. So we write this as, so as this is 1, I am leaving it out. So x plus y plus z bar. Because this is going to give me x bar is equal to 0. As it is ORing of terms, then alone the meaning doesn't change. So I am having it as the AND operation of the corresponding variable and its complement. And this will be x bar plus y bar plus z bar. And this is x bar plus y plus z bar. Now again applying distributive law, you will have x plus y plus z dot x plus y plus z bar. So this corresponds to the first term. Next, for this term, you have x bar plus y plus z bar dot x bar plus y bar plus z bar. And for the last, you have x plus y plus z bar dot x bar plus y plus z bar. Now again, if we check whether we are having any repetitive terms, so we find these to be repetitive, x bar plus y plus z bar, and this x plus y plus z bar are repetitive. So we can write ones for these because x dot x is going to give me x. X dot x is equal to x. 0 dot 0 is 0. 1 dot 1 is 1. So with respect to that, I am going to have it once. Okay. So our expression will now be x plus y plus z dot x plus y plus z bar dot x bar plus y plus z bar dot x bar plus y bar plus z bar. So the corresponding min terms. So in case, max terms. So in case of max terms, the unprimed variable are 0. So this is 0, 0, 0. So this is M0, 0, 0, 1. So M1, 1, 0, 1. So M5 and 1, 1, 1. So M7. So the product of max terms for this expression is phi of 0, 1, 5, 7. Okay. So that's how we do sum of min terms and product of max terms. So now I will give you a small example and I want you guys to give me the answer for it. So let us consider this to be
என்ன மேம் குவிஸ்லாம் வச்சிருக்கீங்க 140க்கு
y into let's have x bar z plus xz. Okay, so just try this and give me the sum of min terms and product of max terms expression.
That quiz is based on what, ma'am? In the topic, ma'am.
The quiz is about the previous classes, all the basics, the number conversion, binary to gray. Just give it a try. How far you remember, let us see. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So should I call someone to give the first step for this? So what will be the first step of this conversion? Any volunteers or should I call?
Ma'am, is it x dash y z plus x y z?
Okay, x dash y z.
Ma'am, M3 plus M7.
Okay. I have given a simplest one. M3 plus M7. Okay. And the product of max terms? Product of max terms? So Narendran,
Ma'am,
what will
ma'am,
be the first step
um,
for product of max terms?
y into x bar z plus x.
Now I want product of max terms, right?
அதான் ma'am.
So you are saying y into?
Distributive law applying the second term, ma'am. X bar z plus x z வந்து distributive law போட்டா.
So you are making this way, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Then what would be the next step?
y இல்ல மேம் அந்த அப்படி இல்ல மேம் எக்ஸ் y வந்து அப்படியே காமனாவே இருக்கட்டும் x bar z plus
Okay.
xz will be equal to x bar z plus x dot x bar z plus z.
Yes, that would be the better option actually. Instead of having it this way, this would be the easiest thing. You can do this way also. However, this will give you too many terms actually. Okay. But by practice, you will get to know all these. So now,
And then in y term we must add x bar z plus z bar z.
again, you are going to do it this way.
இல்ல மேம் ஓகே இப்படி பண்ணலாம் இல்லனா x bar plus x into z plus x dot x bar plus z plus z plus z into z plus z.
Okay. So now this term will become a 1 and this term will become z as such. Right? Okay. So next, Netra. So now we are having these terms. Netra, are you there?
Ma'am.
What would be the next step for this? Now I want to have each of these R terms with all the variables in it. So what can I do?
Ma'am, I can't see the screen, ma'am. I'll just refresh and come back.
Okay. Then someone else, who can I call? Vidyarth? Is he there?
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the next step over here? For the first term, what will I need to do?
Ma'am, add x bar plus z bar.
Hey, havana dana keten.
Yes, ma'am. X plus z.
So you will be having x bar plus y plus z bar. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, actually, you have to add x bar plus z bar.
Yes. Okay. For the next term, what will I add?
X bar and y bar.
That is for z, right? For
y bar.
this term.
Ma'am,
y bar plus z dot x bar plus y bar plus z And for the last term, as you said, x bar plus y bar plus z. Okay. Now you need to again use the distributive law for all of these. So you will be having, so here you are having two combinations each. So you will be ending up with x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z bar, and you will also have x bar plus y plus z, x bar plus y plus z bar. Okay, as I am used to it, I am writing as such. If you want, you separately write the distributive law and then give these terms. Okay, va? So this will give me 4 terms, and this is going to give me x plus y plus z, x plus y bar plus z, and this will give me x bar plus y plus z and x bar plus y bar plus z. And again this term will give me 4 terms, x plus y plus z, x plus y bar plus z, x bar plus y plus z, and x bar plus y bar plus z. Okay, now you need to look for repetitive terms and drop those out. So here the repetitive terms, I have x plus y plus z in this, as well as in this. So I can drop it and write it simply once. So x plus y plus z. Then x plus y plus z bar. I don't think we have it in another place. So x plus y plus z bar, and then x bar plus y plus z. So we have this term x bar plus y plus z. Here also we have it, and here also we have it. Okay, I made the mistake again of pressing something. Okay, so this is also x bar plus y plus z, and next we have x bar plus y plus z bar. I don't think we have it anywhere. So we write x bar plus y plus z bar, then x plus y bar plus z. This term is repeated here. So we shall write it once. So x plus y bar plus z, then x bar plus y bar plus z. That is also repeated here. So write it once, x bar plus y bar plus z. Okay, so now this is nothing but 0, 0, 0. So m0, 0, 0, 1. So m1, 1, 0, 0, m4, 1, 0, 1, m5, 0, 1, 0, m2, and 1, 1, 0, m6. So the product of max terms for this is 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So this is the product of max terms for this expression. Okay. So maybe I will stop the class today here. So this is about the canonical forms. Maybe tomorrow we shall see the conversion of one canonical form to another and the standard forms.